Work, 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 work. You see me if you work, 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 work. You see me do me dirt, 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 dirt. Show me put in work, 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 work. When you work, la, 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 la. Me no care if you.
Hey guys, today I decided to do a Rihanna inspired makeup tutorial. So at the VMAs she had like kind of like a pinky kind of purple on the eye. By the way, I'm saying inspired, so this is not exact, but it's just kind of similar, but I kind of put my own twist on it because I mean it's me doing it and I'm not Rihanna. But yeah, in this video I decided to go with a lip that is way more red than she was wearing, but I feel like it was like not plum, but like it wasn't this red, and it had a little bit more plum in it to like kind of go with the eye. But for me, I just decided to go with like a full-on red lip, honey. So that is what I am doing. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I know it's not exactly like hers, but like I said before, this is inspired, so it's not exact, so just remember that. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna get into the video, so thank you guys for watching. Bye. So for my transition color, I'm going to use Tuscan Sun by Makeup Geek, and it's like a really pretty like neutral kind of light pink shade. That was a great description, right? I know I'm the best at that. But anyways, yeah, so that is what I'm going to be using for my transition color. It's really pretty. It's actually like one of my favorite transition colors. So that's just going to go right in my crease to prepare for the next color that I'm going to use. And if you don't have the shade, then I definitely recommend it. It's a really good one. It's something other than your regular like brown. So now here I'm going to add Fashion Addict, which is also by Makeup Geek, and I'm going to start off the same way as I did with the transition color. I'm going to start at the outer edge of my eyelid and then drag it into my crease like I'm doing right here. So I'm just dragging it into the crease, and then I will go back with my big fluffy brush that I applied the Tuscan Sun with, and I will just blend that Fashion Addict color out with no more product on that big fluffy black brush. Just what I had before, but I'm just blending out that Fashion Addict color slightly to blend the two colors together. So then once I do that, I'm going to add a lid color. So now I'm going to add Starry Eyed, also by Makeup Geek. This is one of their foiled eyeshadows. And this is the last eyeshadow that I'm going to be using on my eye. So Riri actually had her shadow. It looked pretty matte from the pictures that I've seen, but I'm not super sure, but it did look really matte to me. But I'm just gonna add some shimmer here just because I feel like it. So if you don't like shimmer, you could totally leave the eye like that, or maybe put something matte on the lid. But I'm going to use this color because it's also like one of my faves and I just love it. It's super girly and pretty. So now I'm going to add some eyeliner. So this is gel liner, Maybelline. And I'm not going to go through like step by step of how I do my wing liner because I actually have a video on that already. I have a full video dedicated on how I do my wing liner. So the technique really hasn't changed. So it's still a valid video. If you want to go watch it, I still do it the same exact way and use the same technique. So yeah, that I will put in the description also if you want to go check that out. And I'm just going to do the same wing for the other eye, of course, because we have two and we want them to be as symmetrical as possible for this beauty look. And now for skin, I'm going to use the Nars Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer on my skin. And then for concealer, I'm going to use the Smashbox Studio Finish 24 Hour, something like that, concealer. And as you can see, I'm baking here while I'm putting on my lashes. And then for lashes, I'm using the same lash that I used in my last video, I think. These are Glamour by Becca from the company Eyelure. So these are really pretty. They're very dramatic. So if you like a dramatic lash, you should definitely pick these up because they're really nice and super dramatic. So if that's something you're into with your lashes, you should try them out. So I'm just putting them on as fast as I can, and even though I'm not very fast at this. So once I put those lashes on, I then go on to wipe away all that excess powder that I used to set my Smashbox concealer, which is super, for me, it's very full coverage and it photographs really amazing. I love the way that concealer photographs. It is so nice. So now I'm going to try to cover up that glue that I have showing still. It's supposed to dry clear, but sometimes, somehow, it always ends up still showing a little bit white. So I always go over that and I try to cover it as best as I can, even though it's a little bit hard when you're wearing like really dramatic lashes to get over that lash and actually see what you need to cover. But I tried my best. So definitely make sure you don't forget that step to cover the lash glue, because it's really important. So here I'm just putting a tad bit of that Fashion Addict color on my lower lash line, and I'm just putting a little bit. I'm not putting too much. I'm trying to make like a thin line under here, so it's not like too much. And then after I apply that shadow for my lower lash line, I'm going to use my Maybelline the Colossal Volume mascara, which is my favorite. So then I'm just going to go and put that on my lower lashes and also add a little bit to my real lashes on the top. And then we cannot forget blush. So for blush, I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Love is the Drug blush. So this is a really beautiful, glowy, luminous blush. And I know I keep saying, oh, this is my favorite in this video for everything, but this is like really my favorite blush. I'm not kidding, like I swear. So for highlighter, I'm going to use Prosecco Pop from Jaclyn Hill, because I just love her highlighters. Like, they're so good. They are so buttery and amazing and glowy and beautiful and everything you could want in a highlighter. So that is what I'm using today, because I wanted to be glowy, even though Riri was very matte. But that's okay. I'm going to put a little twist on it and go glowy. So for the lip, I'm going to use a Limecrime, and this color is called Red Velvet, and this is their Velveteen, so it's going to dry down to a matte even though it's glossy when you first apply. So I'm just obviously putting that all over my lip the best I can. If you want, you could use a lip liner, but I'm not going to use a lip liner here because I think the wand on it is pretty decent by itself, so I just managed to apply it by itself. But this is the last and final step of the makeup look. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!